Access to exclusive app-only deals. Shop faster than ever with exclusive new product videos, only on the iPhone. Watch HSN Live anytime, any place. And the new shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.
For 30 years of photographing babies, my mantra has always been protect, nurture, love. She's beautiful. The passion and the message behind my imagery is the same passion that goes into the meaning behind every piece of jewelry in this collection. It represents new life and maternal love and the miracle of birth. I want it to be as meaningful to every woman as it is to me.
Holiday host pick continues. I pick Lori, don't you?
I choose you.
I pick you, whether it's host pick or not. We pick you, and we have pulled out all the stops for our favorites. This is a this day only, and I'll just tell you right now, my friends, this will be your only shot. Even though they say this day only, I'm just telling you, when we say first come, first serve, can I just show them how few of these we have? This is actually scaring me a little bit. I don't think that this is gonna make the time that we have allocated for it, FYI. We have basically a little over 2,000. 2,600 to be exact. When this is gone, it is gone. This is it for triple minutes. If you want triple minutes, and we have so many triple minutes fans, this is all you need for a year. We have over 1 million of our Tracfone sold here at HSN. And no kidding, Lori, I know we have them at triple minutes for life, but this actually defies belief, because if my dad is watching, I know that Gary usually goes to sleep a little bit early. My mom, my dad, they've been married to that flip phone forever, but now we're taking the flip phone into a whole new generation.
Yes, we are. This is old meets new, unlike ever before. This is the perfect synergy. You are going to love this phone. And this is perfect for that person in your life who might be just a little bit resistant to new technology. I know my mom was trying to go over to a smartphone for the last few years, and she just wasn't loving it. This is perfect because this is gonna give you that gorgeous touchscreen with actual tactile buttons and keys that you're gonna be able to press. They're all backlit, glowing, super easy to see, very, very intuitive. Look, green phone to place a call, red phone to end the call, and then you have preloaded right here that 3.5-inch beautiful touchscreen. So if you wanna use this just like a smartphone, you certainly can, but you also have the tactile keys and controls. And the great thing too is, Shannon, no more backside dialing.
I know, no butt dials.
Okay, you said it, not me, but
no more butt dials.
That's one of the things that makes this phone so wildly popular. People are like, I know when I hang up that phone, I have absolutely hung up that phone.
Well, because Lori knows, I mean, for years, I finally and eventually switched to, the smartphone.
You came around.
I did, but I miss my flip phone. I really do. I still do. And don't let that price, do you know what's so funny? Because you and I talked about the features. I didn't really kind of realize the price. I'm thinking $79, $89.
Right? No way, girl.
Okay, so
you worked a deal here and didn't even know it.
$49.95, free shipping. Rick, can I show that quantity left one more time again? I do have to stress, while we are calling this a this day only, it is really a this hour only. Because I can tell you for a fact, with the time that we have allocated, there will not be a single one of these remaining after this show. And I know we had you at triple minutes, because this is it. This is it for the year. This is it forever. If you love, the idea of triple minutes, if you love that triple minutes program, then say so long to it unless you are buying this phone. So basically, if I buy this phone, I'm triple minutes forever, no matter what happens, right?
Of course, absolutely.
So, and the other thing is, this is a great name that we love too.
We love ZTE. This is a really amazing brand. It's beautifully made. You know that there are over 18 million US customers using ZTE devices. ZTE is the 3rd largest Android manufacturer in the entire United States. That's incredible. They're the 4th largest smartphone supplier in the US as well. So wait till you see the customer reviews on these. If you have a second to take a look, please do. You're getting Android operating system. So it's smooth, it's sleek, it's fast, it's easy to use. You've got that flip design and style to this that really is not just intuitive with the button layout, it really fits sits well on your face when you're placing that phone call. You've got your front-facing 2-megapixel camera, a 5-megapixel camera on the back, which is amazing. You can shoot beautiful videos with this, take gorgeous pictures with this. You're gonna love going into the Google Play Store. You can download apps and games. You're gonna be able to do your turn-by-turn GPS navigation right here in the palm of your hand, and it is just incredible. I just wanna show you the phone one more time really quickly, and then we'll talk about Tracfone as a company, because they're so amazing, saving so many people so much money. But look at this. This is such a fun phone to use. Again, you know when you've hung up. On this outer screen, you also have your battery life, your signal strength, and your clock. So you always know, or you can just touch the button right on the side to illuminate that again, exactly what time it is and where you're at with all of your stats. And then take a look at this. Buttons and controls that are so easy. So you touch the envelope, you're sending a text message. You touch the camera, you're sending, you know, you're going to take a picture. But let's take a giant step back.
Okay.
This is Tracfone.
Yes.
So you said it, no bills, no hidden costs, no ongoing fees at all whatsoever. They're one of America's largest no-contract cellular service providers. Used to be a really nice hidden secret.
It was.
Not so secretive anymore.
Not anymore. And you know, Tracfone, just so if you're not familiar with Tracfone, there's a reason that we've sold over 1 million of them. I've said it quite often. I have purchased Tracfones for most of the members of my family at one time or another, because they live in a very small, a very rural part of western Minnesota. And in places where regular contract phones don't work, Tracfone does. And remember, triple minutes, triple minutes, triple minutes, triple minutes. And if you are looking for a fun, affordable, I have to say, even for the tweenager, there's something that's so retro chic and cool and fun about a flip phone. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I know I keep thinking for my mom and for my dad, but I gotta say, I love the look of a classic style phone. And plus, there's so many convenience features. Like for me, I can never hear on my regular smartphone. There's just something about the logistics of where the receiver and the speaker are. It makes me absolutely bananas.
It's so annoying.
So if you are someone who does have, you know, hearing issues like I do, there's a convenience, and frankly, it's a lot more comfortable to hold.
Look at this. It makes more sense. This is something that really resonates with all of us. The earpiece is where your ear is, and you're speaking into the microphone. It's so beautifully laid out. We love that part about this. We also love the functionality. So you saw, this is quad-core processing. So this is just like the other smartphones out there, in that it's like a portable mini computer right in the palm of your hand. But look at all the different programs and things I have open at the same time. Look at all of that. So easy. So here's an example. Now, again, tactile keys and buttons, all glowing and illuminated with that backlighting, so you can see very, very easily. It's hard to tell in our bright studio, but it glows. Now, look at this. I want to take a picture. Look what I do. I touch the camera button. Simply and easily goes right into my camera mode, and that is literally, I need to be on the home screen, literally all there, that helps. Literally all there is to it. So there it is. You want to send a text message. Look, there's a little envelope right here. So you touch that envelope, it goes right into text messaging. It has never been easier. And then let me show you this too, because this is Google Android operating system. You can literally use the microphone right there, that Google bar where you search. So you can simply touch right there, and then you have your built-in keyboard that comes right up. Or you can say, okay, Google, send a text message to Shannon Smith.
Text Shannon Smith. Sure. What's the message?
Hey, Shannon, thank you so much for making me a part of your host pick tonight. Smiley face.
Got it. Do you want to send it or change it?
Send it.
Okay.
All done. I didn't even have to touch anything. You didn't have to touch a button. You didn't have to touch a key. So if you have loved the tactile buttons, but you didn't want to push the, you know, the number, whatever it is, 2, 3 times to get to the letter C to send a text message, this is bringing you into those new features.
It is. This is perfect for my dad. He will not give up that flip phone for nothing, and we're all dying to get him a smartphone, because it's like, Dad, you know, because I can't send him pictures or anything, you know, because, you know, it's like he makes and receives phone calls. And frankly, it kind of leaves him out of the loop a little bit. I mean, there's so many times I'd like to send him something, but he's got a flip phone, and he's got a traditional flip phone. And remember, beyond the obvious that it's what I call retro chic. At any age, you'll love and appreciate this. It's $49.95 for this hour. I know technically the graphics read this day only, but Rick, I'd love, so we sold almost 400, and I'll show you how few of these we have again. So we have basically 2,000, and you know, 2,200 if I want to be be precise, but remember that does not take into account the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who are joining us. And yes, you get the car adapter and the charger and all the extras and all the accessories, but if all we told you was the final triple minutes phone forever here at HSN or really anywhere because the program is no longer available, it's like you're being grandfathered in.
Truly.
So the only people who are going to get that triple minutes program are me, are you, is anyone who's getting this phone. Now, I can still keep my own phone number, right?
Yes, so you can keep your same phone number.
Gotcha.
You're not going to lose anything. It doesn't matter what carrier you're currently with. I want to remind you, too, let's talk about the service and the coverage, because you could have the chicest, coolest, most awesome phone in the whole world, and if the service is disappointing, you're not going to have a great experience. You're going to have a great experience with this. That service coverage is unbelievable. Over 90% of the whole population is covered here. You know why? #1 top carrier in the country.
Oh, really?
This is the service that so many of us, I've done it. I paid over $100 a month.
Oh, for sure.
Me and my husband was paying over $100 a month.
Yeah.
And that's every single month, every single year to get this service provider. So when Shannon said you can be in a kind of obscure location and still be able to place and receive phone calls, that has been the case with Tracfone for so many of our customers.
I always say if you do have someone who's studying abroad as well, I mean, basically a minute is a minute. So from India to Indiana, I mean, from Mexico to Minnesota, I mean, the list goes on and on. It is going to save you a small fortune. And wow, are we busy. You know, it's funny because they had actually originally offered another no contract, no bill, no service. And, you know, I was kind of lukewarm and I thought, oh, it's nice. But then when they told me that they had this, my jaw dropped. And you're probably doing the same thing. If you're waiting for that other shoe to drop, well, you need to run to your phones because we're not doing this for any other show. We're not doing this for any other airing. We're not doing this ever again. Not just for the rest of the year. We're not doing this ever again because Tracfone is not moving forward with that triple minutes program.
Triple minutes has ended. It is on this phone and this phone alone. When you get this phone, you will be a triple minutes for life customer, which is really nice. And then we're also loading you up with what could be the last amount of money you need to spend on cell service for an entire year. You're getting 1,200 minutes to talk, 1,200 text messages, and 1,200 megabytes of data. So let's break it down. Medium to light users, this is going to be perfect. Because you know why? You're probably texting about 100 times a month or less. Talking about 100 minutes a month or less. And then if you can just use Wi-Fi wherever you see that there is Wi-Fi, like at the coffee shop, you know you have Wi-Fi at home, you have Wi-Fi at the office. This package, this bundle, this amount of money could last you for an entire year.
It could.
This is why people are saying that they're retiring early because of Tracfone. Literally, customers that have been with Tracfone for a decade can take extra vacations every single year.
Lori,
it's crazy.
I'm so sorry. I just need to draw your attention to two different things. You can see that we have now dipped below that 2,000 mark on the quantity left. The only difficulty, and you hear me and other hosts say this as well, the quantity left does not, I repeat, does not take into consideration the hundreds and hundreds of people who are joining us. Now, if every service representative or if every caller is only getting one of these, then we have 1,000 remaining. What is happening tonight, because we are not limiting quantities, even though we call this a this day only, it's really a this show only. So you could buy this for someone that you love. You could stock it up for Christmas. Remember, it still has our extended holiday return policy because there is no contract. There is no monthly bill. There is no security check. You can use it. You can, you know, shop till you drop. You can surf the internet. You can text and talk. I mean, all that fun stuff, and not, you know, basically return it until January 31st. But the other cool thing is you're not putting a ding on anybody's credit.
That's right.
One Christmas, I'll never forget, I won't say the name, it was back in Minnesota. He signed me up for a cell phone, and I moved to Florida. Well, that contract didn't apply when I moved to Florida. So do you know, for a full year,
you were paying
I had to pay that doggone stinking phone bill.
Thanks for the gift.
Yeah, hey, that's awesome. I'll remember you.
Way to go. That was
in a lot of different ways. You know, Pamela is calling in California. Hi, Pamela. Welcome to the show.
Hi, I am so excited to talk to you ladies. I am so excited because I love Tracfone.
Yay! So great, isn't it?
I absolutely do. And of course I bought this phone, but I also own 3 other Tracfones. The LG that I recently bought. I love Tracfone.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Well, Pamela, if you're back for more, we're all curious, why do you love Tracfone?
Because of the price.
Yeah.
And the triple minutes, the separate minutes, separate data,
Yep.
and separate texting.
The 3 buckets.
I mean, can you get any better?
Yeah. No kidding. I mean, everything should be so good. You know, triple our wages, you know,
Triple our groceries.
triple our groceries.
Triple our vacation time.
True. So,
Absolutely. The Tracfone is the absolutely best phone ever.
yeah.
If someone doesn't buy it, I don't understand why. Why not?
Well, Pamela, you did all my work.
I know. We feel the same
really,
way.
Really, and plus I bought this phone as an extra phone when I go shopping locally instead of bringing my regular phone. I just
good.
slip it in my bag. It's small.
Yeah.
It's a flip phone. I love it.
Well, good
It's so
idea.
great.
Well, Pamela, we thank you so much for spreading the good word. Enjoy your weekend, okay?
Thank you. You have a wonderful weekend, and I love the host pick. Keep it up.
Oh,
Keep it up.
thank you, Pamela. All right,
Thanks, Pamela.
right back to the phone. This time, Joni in Washington. Joni, thanks for holding. Welcome to the show. Hi, Joni. Hi. So, Joni,
How are you girls doing?
we are
Having a
great. We
blast.
love Host Pick here.
So fun.
You know, this is the day that management doesn't get to be the boss of us. So, Joni, tell us why you picked up our Tracfone tonight.
This is my third Tracfone.
Oh, wow.
also.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have the LG Android. I'm just copying Pamela.
You are. See, it's like a club.
Like-minded. Yeah.
I know. Well, Joni, I always say people wouldn't be back for a second or a third if they weren't doing something right. To me, I think Tracfone is more than we even say it is on the air. Would you possibly agree?
Oh, absolutely. The coverage
Yeah.
is great.
Yes.
I mean,
So
we've taken it, we're in Washington, we've taken it to Montana.
Yeah.
And even places where we weren't getting coverage with
Sure.
our other phone,
Yeah.
with the monthly bill
Yes.
phones,
Yeah.
we have great coverage.
Yeah.
And my husband is stuck on a flip phone, so
Yeah.
this is just perfect for him.
It is. Joni, your husband sounds a little bit like my dad. He will not give up
yes.
that flip phone for nothing, right?
Yes.
Well,
He doesn't text, he doesn't, he doesn't do anything like that.
Well, I tell you what, his eyes are going to be opened. It's going to be a brave new world. Joni, thank you so much for the phone call. Best to you and your hubby, and thank you so much for stopping by HSN. Thank you, Joni.
Thanks, Joni.
I love that for all those stalwart, naysayers like my dad's like, I'm not getting away from that, flip phone. Now everybody's happy because I know sometimes it frustrates me because I'd like to send dad things. I know sometimes it frustrates my mom too because my dad doesn't text. So if he doesn't pick up the cell phone, then guess what? You're still trying, calling. Now it opens up their eyes.
It does.
It really is the best of all worlds.
My mother was, how do I say this? Resistant, right, to technology. We tried this.
Good. Yes.
We tried the smartphone thing for a couple of years. She wasn't really getting it. She wasn't enjoying it.
Yeah.
She was trying really hard, but it wasn't fun for her. When I got her this flip phone from ZTE,
they flip out.
she lost her mind because guess what she could do? She could dial the phone now. It just makes so much sense. So you want to
Movies
start
on a flip phone.
You can watch, and you can watch your movie right
Yep.
there. You can be on Netflix. You can do all the things you can with a smartphone. But look what happens when I dial. So I'm starting to dial Shannon Smith, just like this. And look, her number instantly populated. Not the real one, guys. Just in case you try to write
Just
it down.
in case.
Can't reach her that way. But how fun is that to instantly be able to see that number? So you can either keep dialing or you can just touch right there on that touch screen and it's going to call Shannon.
Hey,
it's so easy. Look at that.
Two things. We have 1,000 remaining, but even my producer Rick says it's not making the clock. So the thing is, if you were interested, if you're using that clock as your little gauge, I'll wait till after the clock, then you won't get it. Because what's happening is a lot of you heard the phone calls, people are buying 2 and 3.
Great gift.
This is it. This is it for the year. This is it forever, basically. Triple minutes, as many of you know, that program has passed by the wayside. It's no longer available. But this phone is. So once you have hit the ground running with your triple minutes program, you're triple minutes for life. And remember, of course, you get all the accessories as well. It is for this hour. I know they're technically calling it a this day only, but now the final 900. Actually, our little backward clicker can't even keep up.
I know, right?
So in the meantime, Donna is calling us right here in Florida. Donna, welcome to the show. It's Lori and Shannon. Hi, Donna.
Hi, I'm a 73-year-old, And this is about my fourth Tracfone.
Oh,
Yes.
great.
And I haven't even finished paying off the last one, but was excited that I could get a flip phone. And I guess I'm an antique like those men, because I really like the flip phone
Me too.
better
Me
because
too.
I have tremors in my hands.
Yep.
And the smartphone makes me dial. It's so frustrating.
Yes.
I'll push the number and end up with 3 of those.
I know.
Right.
Well, and Donna, for someone like myself, I actually do have some hearing loss. So the smartphones are actually kind of hard for me to hear. You know, I think there are a lot of convenience features that people forget about with a flip phone. And were you happy with the price too, Donna?
Oh, the price is a steal.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that I paid more than 2 times. The first one I bought with about the same minutes for $139.
Oh, wow.
So the $49 is awesome.
It's awesome.
Because you can't even buy the minutes for
You're
that.
so right.
Right.
Well, Donna, you made our night. Enjoy
you,
the phone,
Donna.
Miss Donna.
Enjoy.
Rick, if it's okay, you can see the quantity sold. Can I show quantity left real quickly? Because we've got more people calling than we do have quantity remaining. Actually, don't hang up.
Congrats.
Took the words out of my mouth.
So much fun to use. You're gonna
Don't
love
hang
this.
up. We took your phone call into consideration. So thank you and congratulations. You've got much more to come
I'll be
throughout
with
the day.
Helen shortly.
Oh, no kidding.
Who's coming up?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much, Shannon.
Always good
Always
to
a
see
pleasure.
you. Hey, you know how much I love my Arlo, and there will not. Well, actually, I'm trying to remember who has this a little bit later on the day, but over 15,000 gone. It's our Arlo 2, and it's $229.95. Now, I should let you know, normally just one of those cameras is $159 here at HSN, if that helps you do the math and you know how much of a value this is. Well, there you are. So we have Aaron Berger coming up with the #1 selling computer here at HSN this entire year. In the meantime, back by popular demand, I have missed you, Miss Helen.
Okay, so I haven't really gone away. I've just been earlier in the night, but what we're doing today for Host Pick is 24 hours live. So I'm gonna be live in the 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. where I'm doing a special 10 faves version of Host Pick, and 4 a.m. So I'll be live for 3 hours, but I wanna tell you really quickly about my top pick. This day only from Elise, the Heritage Collection, where we're getting the Function Oil, the Queen of Beauty Night Cream, and the Day Cream, which is brand new, only available here at HSN with a new ingredient that's only available in this kit with Elise. And then, of course, the Queen of Beauty Night Cream, which is part of the original Heritage Collection with Royal Jelly. It's a $129 value for $48.95. I know, it's crazy. And I got free shipping and handling. You're gonna get it home for $9.79. So I'm looking forward to that. And please stay with me for the 3 a.m. 10 faves. I haven't done it in a while. It's me by myself. Yes, producer Dan is gonna be there. So the fun's gonna continue with Shannon. And I think Shannon will stay up and watch me because she never sleeps.
Happy host.
You know, if you only knew. See, the thing is, poor Aaron, anytime I text him, it's about work. So then when I see him at work, I'm like, I've got a story to tell you. And
we have about 13
exactly.
seconds
You're like,
usually.
and he's like, oh.
Back up, I didn't hear that
Exactly.
part.
Aaron Berger, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody.
The fastest selling computer that we have had this year.
And deserves to be.
And deserving
really
of all those accolades. Here's the cool thing, though. I actually got this in our July birthday month. Yeah. And guess what? I didn't get the memory.
No, I don't think anybody's ever had this memory.
So, honestly...
I'm pretty sure. Oh, can I help you, my love? There you go.
You know, I'm not.
There you go.
All right.
Got that fixed.
So much better. Okay, so I think you only have this for a couple of close picks, right?
I don't think you had this price either, my dear. This
no,
is
I didn't.
brand new pricing.
Brand new, free shipping. We're looking at $54.99, which I know it's kind of hard to wrap your brain around. You're getting a computer.
Wow.
You're getting a computer for $54.99 on your credit card. We're also including Microsoft Office part of your purchase. And when I say first come, first served, I don't even know if this has another airing.
So there's a possible airing, not tomorrow,
yeah,
but not tomorrow, but the next day at like 7 in the morning or something.
Luck.
You know, if there's
Good
any.
luck. In fact,
wow,
you know what?
I didn't know they did this.
I want to show you the quantity left, and then Rick will tell me what we have left in each color. So there are basically
Purple and
1,000.
blue.
So a little over 1,000 to go around. So 1,100 or sell out in this hour. So if you want the purple, there are 400 and 400 only, and then 750 of the blue. The blue is actually my favorite.
Yeah.
Even though I love purple, there's something about kind of like this blue box
too.
blue.
It's like electric kind of.
So gorgeous. $54.99, guys. It defies belief. It is on VIP financing, which I think, it kind of cracks me up because it's like $27.50.
Wow.
I've spent more on appetizers than you're spending on your VIP financing. And hey, Rick, does that credit card promotion apply on this? Yeah. Okay, so apply and buy on our HSN card and you get some big surprises coming your way. That means you're taking $20 off your purchase. That makes it about $300, you know, $309, give or take. And, you know, I will say this, Erin, for me and for so many people watching this show, whether it's for the kids, whether it's for Netflix, whether it's for Hulu, whether it's just for productivity, because remember, we are including Microsoft Office 365, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. You're also getting a wealth of software as well. And part of the reason I got this one is I was streaming movies on my little 10-inch tablet, and I just thought, gosh, what am I missing here?
I just couldn't handle it.
And that I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And this is so lightweight, so portable. You know that company that is kind of famous for their thin and lightweight series?
Yes, I'm familiar with them.
Normally, you're looking at adding another digit in front of that $329 price.
And that is what's so sure. First of all, I can't believe you have this value. I mean,
awesome,
I remember doing this. We haven't done it for a couple months, but $3.99 was like our normal price.
No, I know.
For half this memory. So,
believe me, I know.
My gosh, wow.
Yeah.
I honestly, because I don't know the prices before I get here.
Yeah.
Usually that's Shannon's job. But
yes.
wow, that's a heck of a value. So here's what I need you to know about the computer, and then we're going to show you all some videos.
By the way, it's $100 off for my show. So it's $100 off for my show. Now, at least at this juncture, it is supposed to, I say supposed, it is supposed to have one more airing on Sunday. But I'll give you an example. The Hot Logics that I had last hour sold out. Rick, how many of the air fryer do I have left from last hour? Okay, if you will on the air fryer, poor Bobby was supposed to have that at 4 o'clock. She may not, because it's been selling so rapidly. And do you have this with Brett, or who do you have it with?
No.
Oh, stump the guest.
I know, I think it's with, is it with Robin? It's with whoever's at 9 o'clock. Not this morning, but tomorrow morning.
Well, regardless, I'm going to have some splaining to do.
Yeah.
Because we have 1,000 and 1,000 only, and everybody was fighting over this one. And I have to say, I think they snuck me in under the radar because, you know, prove them wrong. I think they feel like, oh, well, maybe people are getting a little tired, a little sleepy, they'll miss it. We'll leave enough for, you know, Saturday or Sunday morning at 9 o'clock or so. No, we won't. So this is kind of that, you know, scorched earth. You know, it's just like, you are looking for just a screaming deal. It's so much fun. It's so affordable. It's half off the retail price. And boy, it's HP, it's Microsoft Office. It's everything that we want.
It is, and this is the big thing. I don't want people to see the price and to see the size and hear the weight. You know, this weighs only 3 pounds. 3.17 pounds. It has a 10.5-hour battery life, for goodness sakes. But I don't want anyone to think for a minute, oh, well, maybe it's a little bit less of a computer than I think it is then. You have to understand, this is full, the lowest price full computer we've ever sold. And when I say full computer, what I mean is this runs Microsoft Windows 10. Actually, it's Windows 10 Creator Edition, the latest version of the Microsoft operating system. So it's not like this is some, you know, off operating system, or this isn't, for example, this isn't like a Chromebook or something like that that doesn't run Microsoft. This is your full Windows experience. The only difference is it's lighter weight. The computer only weighs 3.17 pounds, so it's easier and on the go with you. It has a much longer battery life. The battery life on this computer is about 10.5 hours. There are no moving parts. So there's not a whirling hard drive in here like there normally is. This has what's called a solid state drive. That means it's a lot faster. So for example, when I open this computer, you see that it goes instantly on and instantly off. With most computers, when you turn them on or you turn them off, there's a few minutes of lag time, right? With this computer, it is instant on and instant off because there's no moving parts in it. To that point, it also doesn't get hot to the touch. It doesn't get hot on the bottom. So it's super comfortable to carry all the time. Now there's a lot more I want to get into. I will in a few minutes talk about the fact that this is the 3 biggest brands. HP, the #1 computer brand in the country. This is Intel inside. In fact, look, I'll even go ahead and give you a little preview. There's the Intel sticker right there. So the #1 processor brand in the entire world is built in here. And like I said, Windows 10 Creator Edition, Windows 10 CE. I'll get more into that, but I want to do something. I'm going to go a little bit out of order here. I don't usually do this. We're gonna jump into my computer. I'm gonna set this computer down and we're gonna jump into my computer. Oh, we're in it already. Hi everybody. Let me shrink a little bit here so you're not looking, you know, up my nose. Okay, that's better, right? That's framed up a little better. I wanna do this because I really do think people would tend to think, when you see this price, would think, well, maybe this computer can't do everything. Maybe it doesn't multitask quite as well or whatever. I'm here to show you. I want you to see live. My computer is obviously live right now. It is connected to your television set. To your television screen. And I want you to see that I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 programs at the same time. I have File Explorer up, so that's really just a window. I have it used to be Internet Explorer, now it's Microsoft Edge, just the latest version of the web browser up and running. I have the Windows Store up and running. I have Netflix up and running. I'm gonna show you in a minute, a 3D Paint program up and running. I've got Facebook up. Look at this. I even have, do you guys see what this is? I even have PowerPoint up because you're getting Microsoft Office. In fact, let's go away from my screen. We'll come back to this screen in just a second, but I want to show you all our still for Microsoft Office because we include $535 of additional software. $535 of additional software. $200 more than the price that you're paying tonight just in software. The #1 most important thing, we include Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office is the #1 software package in the entire country. This is you get it for a full year, so it's 1 year of Microsoft Office. It's access for a computer, a tablet, and a phone for Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, for Microsoft OneNote, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Publisher. The entire Office suite, every single one of those, they're all there. And in addition to that, let me just go ahead and give you a peek at the rest of the software and services that you're getting because we include Microsoft Office, which, you know, by itself, that's like a huge addition.
Yeah.
But then in addition to that, you get Learn to Use Windows 10, File Hopper Plus, Print Artist Photo, Loopster, which helps you edit photos online. You get, that transparent language service. That's really nice. That's 3 months of a language learning service. PC Privacy Shield. We recommend all of these in conjunction with Viper Advanced, which we'll tell you about in just a second.
Yeah.
Entertainment, the entertainment book. You get the digital version of the entertainment book, so it's the entertainment coupons. You know, buy one, get one free dinners and oil changes. I mean, it's awesome. Pana Cooking, Meal Easy, and even Password Genie 1-year service so you can create better passwords and remember better passwords. Really, this is a 360-degree package from the hardware to the software to the services. It's really an exciting one today.
It's the full meal deal. I mean, it really is. I mean, that password boss alone, I mean, because my mail account was hacked twice in the last week. So now I've got all these crazy Post-it notes and you know, that I keep changing my password and somehow they keep getting in. And you know, the harder the password is to crack,
the harder it is to remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny how that works.
It's true.
Sorry, I beat you to it.
You did.
You were heading somewhere, but sorry about that.
So here's the thing. We have 1,000 of these, and I will say this. If this makes it to the other scheduled airing, I would be shocked. I really would. So remember, you get all the big names. The purple will be the first to go. Rick, how many of the purple do we have again? Okay, a little over 400. So there are about 420 available. And then, you know, the balance of which is in that blue. Now, if you were holding to get through on that cell phone, just as a reminder for you, Rick, it is official. I think okay, the cell phone is gone. So my This Day Only cell phone is gone. Thank you so much for all your lovely calls. We so appreciate those testimonials. You have no idea. It really does make our night when you call. And maybe you're like me. Maybe you got the stream when it was offered in July birthday month. I was thrilled, but then when they told me for basically the same price, they were going to double the memory. Because the only caveat with the one that I have is I do wish I had more memory. Because in addition to streaming movies, I originally bought it because, you know, know, I've always aspired and wanted to be a writer. And because I knew I was getting the Microsoft Office, I thought, but now that I'm trying to get into it, you know, and try a lot of new things this year, then I don't really have the memory that I need.
Yeah.
And this is everything that you need. It's thin, it's lightweight, it's powerful, it's long running. It comes with just a wealth of software. We pay to send it to you. It's $54 on your credit card, which that is mind-blowing to me. It just blows me away. Because remember, HP is the #1 laptop manufacturer in America.
They are. They are
so,
indeed,
you know, they really set the market. And that screen is worth it alone.
You know, that's live streaming HSN.
Yeah.
I should just point that out. So we have a great app, and we have a great website.
We do.
If you go to our website, you can always stream HSN. You stream it live. You know, a computer that's streaming live is something that takes a lot of brain work on a computer, on a tablet, on anything you're using. So we're live streaming on that computer. You see, it's not pausing, it's not waiting, it's not hesitating, it's clear as a bell.
It is.
It is a beautiful, beautiful screen. And that is actually something that I haven't mentioned. This is the 14-inch size. So this, you know, it's a lot bigger than it doesn't weigh a lot more, but it's a lot bigger than like your 10-inch tablet or something like that.
It is.
And they make the stream in an 11, a 13, and a 14-inch size. The 14-inch size is always the hardest to find.
Oh, for sure.
We got you the largest size. We also got you the most memory. So there's 60, and I want to talk about memory for a minute.
You know what, Aaron, just to interject for a moment, you know, that other manufacturer, which I love, by the way, I have a number of their products,
great.
but their thin and lightweight series per se, first of all, this size is virtually impossible to find from them.
Yeah.
And when you do, no kidding, if you put a 1 in front of that $329 price, that doesn't even graze the surface of what you would anticipate paying for it. So what we'd love for you to do is take it home for a test drive. Chances are this might be a gift for you this Christmas and holiday season, and we still have that extended holiday return policy. Now, I know we don't have a ton of these to go around, but you could use it, you could try it as you buy it, you could shop with it, you could play with it. One thing is for sure, while I really don't travel with my laptop anymore because it's too unwieldy, it's too cumbersome, you will travel with this. And it just gives you, in my own opinion, more flexibility. I love my tablet. You know I love my tablet. I use my tablet and shop when I'm on the air here at HSN. But a tablet, you know, can, to a degree, only do so much. And this moves your productivity up to a whole new level and to a whole new place. Not only because it has the keyboard, so maybe you're an aspiring writer, or you're doing resumes, or you just find that's a little easier to communicate with friends when you're able to type out those emails, or you're using it to do spreadsheets, or to telecommute, or do work from home. When you're spending $54 on your credit card, it becomes a blip on the radar. You know, let's be fair, this time of year, because budgets are tight. I think somebody told me there's only like 10, you know, weekends until Christmas or something like that, something crazy. And so you might be thinking, man, I can't afford to do the For Me purchase right now. Well, now it's almost like you can't afford not to do the For Me purchase just because it is such an obscenely low price for what you get. And you get so much bang for your buck. That memory, the Microsoft Office, it just, everything that you want in a full-blown system.
You know, one of the things we haven't mentioned that you get that comes along with the Microsoft Office, you get a full terabyte of cloud storage as well. So I want to talk that for a minute, because when you take a look around the computer, which I haven't really done a very good job at doing yet for you guys, there are a lot of ports on this. There's 3 USB ports. You have a USB 3.0 port. You have an SD card slot. You have all of those. So if you want to have any extra memory, you could always pop in a USB drive, you know, a thumb drive, or an SD card. There's an HDMI out port as well, so you can send high definition video and audio. But the other thing, and then you have 64 gigabytes of what I'm going to call hard drive, but let me just explain that for a minute, if I may. Those 64 and 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is what, you know, our computers that sell for $500 and $600 here have 4 gigabytes of RAM. So that's really awesome too. So that 64 gigabytes of memory that you have, they call it eMMC. They also call that a solid state hard drive. What it means is there's no moving parts in your computer. That's one of the reasons it's so light and it stays so nice and cool to the touch. It weighs only 3.1 pounds, has a 10.5-hour battery life. That's another reason the battery life is so long. There's no moving parts. So it's able to conserve battery. But the other thing is, if you want to store more information, we're including a full terabyte for that first year, the year that you have Microsoft Office. There's a full year of included cloud storage. So that means if you store anything, You can store up to 1,000 gigabytes, and anything that you store on your computer is instantly available everywhere. It's available on all your tablets, it's available on all your phones, it's available on all your other computers. Pardon me, because it's cloud storage, which means it is, it's not tethered to this computer. So I know it's kind of a lot to wrap your head around. Here's the big takeaway though, if you're just kind of joining us or just watching or whatever. It's a lighter computer.
Yes.
It's an easier to use computer because there's no moving parts, because it is lighter, it's easier to manipulate, if you will. It's easier to carry. It has a longer battery life, but it's a full computer in every way. What do I mean by full computer? I mean, it's the best brand. Let's start there. It's HP, the #1 selling brand at HSN. Out of everything we sell more HP than anything else. HP is the #1 selling computer brand in the entire country. Intel, bum, 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 you know, those guys, Intel inside. This has an Intel processor, the #1 processor brand in the world. And here's the biggest thing. This is a PC. This is Microsoft Windows 10. It's actually Windows 10 CE Creator Edition, the latest version of the Windows operating system. I don't want anyone to think for a moment that this is a less than computer. You know, that it's like and I mean, Chromebooks are great. We sell Chromebooks. But this isn't a Chromebook. This isn't, it's not a different type of operating system that you're not familiar with. This is the full Windows experience. And I think that's really key, because a lot of people look at that price and think, maybe it's a Linux operating system, or maybe, you know, maybe it's something. It isn't. In fact, let me give you just another quick example, if I may. A lot of people who use Mac primarily buy this because everybody needs to have a Windows computer in their house. My twin brother is he's an emergency room doc. He's a busy guy, and their medical record system only works on Windows. Well, he only had a Mac at his house. So he called me and he was like, you know, I need a Windows computer. I need one that's fast. I need one that's portable. I don't need the biggest computer in the world. I'm not going to be doing any, you know, super high graphic, but I need a good. And I was like, that's the easiest question anyone's asked me all year. That's the stream.
You know what's so interesting? I mean, the memory upgrade could be about 1/3 of the price.
You're right.
I mean, seriously, if you were just talking about how we doubled the memory,
Extra 32 gigs.
that could be, you know, give or take, you know, getting close to that, you know, 1/3 of the price of admission. So if you are interested, I'll show you that quantity left one more time. This is, you know, some of the host pick items today have, you know, a few airings here and there. This has one more show, and that is, the proviso on that is if there are quantities. So, because we have had a busy night, and I thank you so much for watching and shopping and spending some time with me. Miss Helen is coming up next. She always is so fun to watch. I know she's gonna have, you know, a wealth of products coming your way. If you are up and watching, though, make sure that you reserve this, even though it does have one more scheduled airing, most notably because we can't count on the fact that this will be here for a full airing. My personal guesstimate is that it will be abbreviated at best. The purple is almost gone. Rick, give or take, floating around 400 or so on that purple. Actually, only 350.
Oh, wow.
So 350 on that purple, and it's a beautiful jewel tone, like an African amethyst purple. It's just so pretty. I know, it's just gorgeous.
I love it.
I have to say, even though purple and red are my two favorite colors, I'm really kind of partial to the blue this time, because the blue just reminds me of sort of that blue box blue, you know, that, you know, I almost said the name. Whoopsie. Whoops. That place that every girl would like to have breakfast.
That breakfast at?
That breakfast place. And so it's really kind of that blue box blue. It's striking. It's magnetic. It gets noticed. Now, listen, I realize you're not buying it for the color, but for a lot of us out there, again, you're surfing on that computer for hours and hours and hours on end. It could just as well be pretty. I mean, why not? And you really want for nothing with this. With that 6-pay flex pay, that is something that we typically only do with the Today's Special. And when they told me that flex pay was going to be hovering around that $50 mark, my jaw dropped. And if you're channel surfing, you're probably thinking the same thing, because to Aaron's point, maybe you're primarily a Mac user, but there are sometimes you need that Windows application, or vice versa. You know, because this is not breaking the bank, now you can kind of afford to spread the wealth or share the wealth. So then maybe if you're thinking an iPad mini or, you know, whatever it might be, then you can have the best of all worlds without blowing the electronic budget all at once. And boy, oh boy, with that extended holiday return policy, you know, we only do that during the holiday season. Last year, that was really my umbrella of security, because there were a couple of items that I actually ended up buying for my family that, unbeknownst to me, other family members had bought too. And, you know, rather than, you know, break the bad news, well, I bought that too, it was just so easy to put the little return label on. And you know, for my parents too, they live in rural Minnesota. I mean, they don't have to worry about getting to, you know, that X office, or, you know, the one that I'm talking about, you know, we print the return label. It makes it easy to return as well. So for whatever reason that you're watching or shopping tonight, at least get it at home. Play with it, buy it as you try it. You will use it, you will love it, and boy, oh boy, mark my words, because I have the original stream with half the memory. I love it, but double that memory makes a big, big difference. Because, Erin, what a lot of people don't realize is memory affects not only the programs that you're saving, but how your computer functions.
Absolutely.
I mean, so more memory automatically means better performance.
I would say it's like having a really, really full drawer. When your memory is full,
oh,
you
Lord,
can't find anything you want. Sorry, didn't mean to make you tick.
More than my
there, but,
fair share.
Yeah, it's kind of that idea. You know, it's not the most efficient way.
Right.
To get to your information. So when you have a bigger memory, when you have more room, that's a good thing. When you have 4 gigabytes of RAM, that's a really good thing for multitasking. I want to take just a moment, my producer Rick just reminded me, just to mention, is it okay if we mention Viper Advanced for a second?
Perfect, thank you, my friend.
Sure, sure.
Of course you grab the purple.
So, I could not, purple and purple, right? So
I gotta show you because that's the primary color.
That's like your pants.
It is, you're right.
If you put that on your leg right now, I wouldn't be able to see it.
I know, it's like camouflage.
It's like camouflage. All right, so what is Viper? Viper is a lifetime of antivirus. This is called Viper Advanced for your computer, not just for one computer. It actually protects 8 computers for the lifetime of 8 computers. It's called Viper Advanced because it protects 8 PCs for the life of 8 PCs, and because it has, this is really important, it has computer learning and artificial intelligence built in. This is a brand new Viper. It's only been around for a couple of months. The WannaCry virus that really sort of shook the world a few months ago, you know, affected I think 200 countries, really made virus company or antivirus companies go, wait a minute, we have to do something different. We need a smart solution on the go.
For sure.
So with computer learning built in and artificial intelligence built in, even if it's just a couple of lines of code that are acting bizarrely, Viper will still find it, will still quarantine it, and will protect. Again, you pay for it one time, protect 8 computers for the life of 8 computers.
And Erin knows.
Your Wi-Fi shield. Go ahead, tell everyone. I didn't tell anybody because I knew you would.
Because I am such a, sadly, working on that as well. I'm a crazy internet shopper. And, you know, we all, especially if you shop or use that Wi-Fi network in, you know, like at the gym, I use the Wi-Fi network when I'm listening to my music station, you know, Pandora and that thing. It just, it gives you protection at home and abroad. And then the PC Mover, Rick, do we have any of the PC Mover? I'm not even sure.
Oh, we do. It's right here.
Oh, we do?
Here.
Okay, whoopsie.
I have it right.
And this is also the only place in America you get
three licenses. And I should just say, with PC Mover, it moves everything from your old computer to your new computer. There's a disk here. Now, there's not an optical drive in your computer, but we also include a way with PC Mover where you can just download the software. So it's great. If you have an old computer and you want to move files over to your new computer, PC Mover is a really great, easy way to do it.
It is. I would love you to see that quantity left one more time. So the final 1,000. So the final 1,000, remember that quantity left does not take into account the hundreds of people who are joining us. And with the purple almost gone, I would really, at this point, I would kind of guess that the purple would not be available for that other airing, you know, throughout the weekend. And, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's interesting because I like my stream actually a little bit more than I thought I would, because I originally got it for media streaming. I originally got it for Netflix and Hulu and, you know, my Prime, all those things that we, you know, love watching. But now I'm finding, gosh, it's so convenient. It's the perfect size. I really kind of refer to this as the Goldilocks computer. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's uber lightweight. It still gives me the power. It's brand name quality and technology that we can all love and appreciate. And boy, oh boy, for $54 on your credit card with free shipping, it is almost impossible to say no to this. We have a 10-minute, well, actually 10 minutes or sellout. And I know it sounds crazy, but with every service representative taking phone calls, I know you always listen. I know you always learn when Erin is here, but for goodness sake, the early bird is definitely going to get the worm tonight, and this is case in point. So if this is even a blip on your radar, maybe you've thought about that thin and lightweight series from that other manufacturer, then look no further. What an affordable way to put that power into really more of a pocket size is not what I'm looking for, but you know, more of a streamlined profile.
It's just more portable. It's more comfortably portable.
Yeah.
It's thinner. It's lighter. If you're just joining us, this only weighs 3.17 pounds, so it's super duper lightweight. Has a really nice long battery life. The battery life is about 10 hours, up to 10 hours and 45 minutes. So between 10 hours and 15 and 10 hours and 45 minutes. Anywhere you look, I mean, north of 10 hours, you're doing good, right, for your battery life. Also, if you're just joining us, I'd love to take a few moments and show you guys the software that comes along with it. The software is out of this world. Here's the software, what are we calling this? Sorry, the PC Lifestyles, and then we'll show you the Microsoft Office after this. So learn to use Windows 10, which is great. Remember, this is a Windows 10 computer. If you spend just a few minutes with that software, you'll feel like a pro. It's so easy to use. A File Hopper Plus, 50 gigabyte one-year service. Print Artist Photo, it's great for this time of year when we get into making cards and making calendars and all those kind of things for your families. Loopster is a great video editing program. It's an online service. I think you'll really enjoy it. Transparent Language online 3-month service, learn a new language. PC Privacy Shield, entertainment coupons, a one-year digital membership. You guys remember the entertainment book, right? We all use that. I mean, I don't know how I would have gotten through my first 10 years out of college without the entertainment book. It bought me dinner most nights. All of your coupons will be on the go now. They're digital. Pana cooking class, you can choose a cooking class from all different kind of styles. Meal Easy one-year service, and Password Genie. You know, it's so important. We talk about Viper Advanced, and we strongly and highly recommend it. It works beautifully with Password Genie. It does. Password Genie helps you create better passwords and remember better passwords for your computer, and that really is half the battle. Making it difficult. You know, you shouldn't have the same password across all your websites, of course, and every website require something different. Some are capital letters, some a symbol, some, you know, on and on. Helps you make and keep better, harder to crack passwords.
It's so smart any way you look at it. And I know the price makes it awfully irresistible, makes it awfully hard to say no tonight. Now, the purple, Rick, right about 400, give or take on that purple, I'm guessing. Oh, I'm sorry, 300. So final 300 in that purple, and then the balance of which are in that blue. It's streamlined, it's fast, it's uber lightweight, it's easy on the eyes, and you're gonna find, you know, you might be looking at this as kind of the tweener, but you're probably gonna be like me. You're probably gonna end up doing a lot more with this than you ever anticipated. I mean, I know I am, and for goodness sake, when you talk about $54 on your credit card, that's one of the reasons that I chose the one that we had in July that did not have the memory that you're getting, by the way. I just thought eventually, and you've heard me say this on the air, I do have to, you know, move into the big, you know, laptop at some point. But, you know, budgetarily, I just wasn't ready to make that leap yet. And that's why I thought, you know what, I gotta be honest, I'm still not, I'm enjoying this so much. I don't know, it might be
a lot of people just stick, I mean, a lot of people are very happy with this. It's a great size, it's incredibly portable, it's fast. Take a look for a minute here with the Intel processor. You know, you wouldn't expect in this price range. A lot of computer people will only buy a computer that has an Intel processor, but typically you pay more because they're the #1 processor in the entire world. #1 in the world is, you know, that's saying something, right? So Intel processor, the double hard drive, so 64 gigabyte solid state drive built in, 4 gigabytes of RAM, quick startup time, less waiting, more doing, a full year Microsoft Office. Oh, we'll show you that still in just a minute. And then, as I said, powered by Intel. Keeps going for hours and hours, a little over 10-hour battery life. You're getting Microsoft Office 365 for a year. Latest applications, they update automatically, so you're never out of date. Premier services, including a full terabyte, so that's 1,000 gigabyte online storage, cloud storage. Access for a computer, a tablet, and a phone. This is Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access. And Microsoft OneNote, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Publisher. So it's a good stuff. If we have a moment, after Shannon gives you guys a little update, we might hop into my, last thing I'll have time to do is hop into my computer. I'd love to show off the webcam a little bit.
Oh, for sure. So here's what I would love to do. Rick, I know we just saw that quantity left, but you know, just to explain it for a moment, in case you haven't heard the description, if you are brand new to HSN, we have the final 900, and remember, the quantity left does not take into account the hundreds of people who are joining us. So if we factor that in, you know, give or take a margin of error, because not everybody is calling on the computer, but it's a pretty safe bet that they are, then we're probably looking at the final 700 or so, give or take. Now that tells me if this makes it, because a lot of people shop when we get off the air, so if it makes it to that last and final airing, it will be an abbreviated one. It won't be the, you know, the full airing that they had scheduled. So I'm just happy that you're up and you're watching and you're shopping, and I know you're gonna have some fun with this one. I know you're gonna enjoy it. I know you're gonna use it. And if you're like me, you're probably going to find that it's a platform for doing a lot more than maybe you originally anticipated. And the truth of the matter is, if you only use it for media streaming because of that larger scale screen in comparison to others out there, then that absolutely would pay for your purchase as well.
Absolutely. And things that you expect a computer to do, do, not necessarily a tablet to do. For example, my computer, this is a computer, obviously, but the price, the comparison I'm making there is that the price is more like what people expect to pay for a tablet. My computer is hooked up to your television screen. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just show you all of the things that I've got going on here at the same time. And I think I'm actually gonna sneeze for a minute. So Shannon, if you could just help
You know
me.
what? I will. So I should let you know, I know we've been giving you quantity updates on that purple. Purple is always Erin's favorite color, but we're looking at the final 300 on the purple, balance of which is in that blue box, that breakfast at fill in the blank blue. And I have to say though, if you are within the sound of our voice and you've just even on the remotest, portion of your radar, thought about getting one of these thin, lightweight, powerful, pieces, this is your Goldilocks solution tonight for a little over $54, which, let's be honest, makes it really hard to say no to.
I'm back. I'm good. Sneeze crisis
Live TV, folks,
avoided.
in case you ever wondered, right?
There's the webcam. I wanted to take a minute to show you guys the webcam and show you a couple of things. So, first of all, there's your webcam built in. One of the things HP does really beautiful here for our holiday host pick is they do beautiful webcams. They're called HP True Vision webcams, and they do a lovely job. So webcam built in for talking to your friends and family across the country, across the world, for visiting and meeting and all those cool things. But it's not just the webcam. There's a lot of things that we have up and running. We've got video up and running. I haven't shown you guys this yet. You've probably, in fact, I don't think I've ever done this demo before on a stream.
Oh yeah, what are you doing?
I am editing, I'm rendering and editing live 3-dimensional video.
Are you kidding?
Is that the craziest thing you've ever seen?
Oh,
I mean,
Erin, that's cool.
Not very long ago at all, you would only see this sort of thing on a couple $1,000, big studio type computer.
Yeah.
This is something that's built in to Windows 10 CE Creator Edition. It's the ability to do exactly what I'm doing right now, to edit.
Did you ever, in all your born days, think you could do that on something less than $1,000?
No, it's exact $1,000. That would exactly, a year ago,
honestly,
that would have been the sticking point.
$1,000 is what I would assume to be a conservative estimate in many ways.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. This little guy can go on his side. He can do all kinds of things. He can go upside down.
That's so fun.
It takes some power. It takes some graphic rendering power. It takes some central processor and graphics processor power to be able to do this kind of demonstration. And I'm doing this, remember, at the same time that I have tons of other things all running. I've got, again, video up and running with that. I've got Facebook up and running. I've got Netflix up and running. I have PowerPoint up. I have the Microsoft Store up. I even have HSN.com, which is where we're showing you there. That's your Viper Advanced that we were talking about earlier, that protects 8 computers for the life of 8 computers, that has what's it called, machine learning built in and artificial intelligence built in for protecting your computers. So I'm able to, go right to that website, hop onto Netflix, go to PowerPoint, say hi on my webcam, pull up video, do all of those things, but you don't see any pausing, you don't see any waiting, you don't see any hesitating. And Shannon, I think that is one of the really exciting things about the stream, is how smoothly it runs.
That screen. I mean, smooth is the optimum word here. I mean, not only the color, the graphics. I repeat, the additional memory is not just for saving and storing your stuff. The additional memory means that everything else runs that much smoother. It's just sleeker. It's just better performing. You worry about less. Think about the crashing or doing your multitasking. And for me, I love that it's thin. I love that it's lightweight. I love that it's cool running. When I used to, watch videos and stuff on my laptop, it's like the scorching lap. Yeah. It's like, woo! Hot pants. This, of course, is something that you don't worry about. And I will tell you this, if you're someone who I overpack when I travel as it is, and maybe you aren't taking that laptop as a result of that, this is your perfect solution. It's kind of like the best of all worlds in many ways. And the fact that you're getting it for $54 on your credit card makes it the one to try. We'll show you the quantity left one more time. We have the final 900. So 950 to be exact. Of course, that does not take into account the hundreds of people who are joining us. By the time you come back, Erin, I would be surprised if there are even 400 or 500 of these remaining.
Me too.
Because don't you find a lot of people watch the whole presentation and then they wait, and then they call after we're off the air. Or they go to hsn.com.
Especially with computers, very honestly. A lot of people consider the purchase a little bit more. We understand that.
Yeah.
I would just say don't wait too long, particularly if there's a color that you're partial to. We only have 2 colors.
I know.
We've got
purple's almost gone.
Purple's almost gone, and then Shannon's Robin's Egg Blue.
I do love that blue.
So if you love one of the colors and want to lock one of the colors,
for
then
sure,
probably a good
because
idea.
that's just it. A lot of times guests will say, oh, when I left the show, there were 700 or 800 left or whatever, and then by the time they come back,
there's 300.
Yeah, you can't even do an airing.
mean, it really happens
Right?
all the time.
All the time. Especially because there's, what, a good 24 hours or more than that before your next airing?
Yeah, more than that, actually.
Oh, wow,
It's
almost like, you know, 48, give or take?
20, yeah, about 30 hours.
So by the time Aaron comes back, I'm pretty confident in saying the purple will not be available because there are fewer than 300 at this point. That beautiful breakfast at Blue, and then of course we're even paying to send it to you as well. Don't forget that we do have that extended holiday return policy. So if you're at all trepidatious, you're saying, oh, I don't know, should I or shouldn't I? Why not? Jump in with both feet and try it. Hit the ground running with something I think you'll not only get great performance on, but you'll love, and really the software kind of pays for the purchase too.
Indeed it does, and some of the best software literally in the world. When you have Microsoft Office, you can say things like in the world, like the best in the world, because it is a suite of software that everybody wants. Full version of Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Publisher, you name it, it's all in there.
Hey, do keep calling. Aaron, so officially when are you back?
I'm not back until, I'm back to actually at midnight tomorrow. So hard. In just
understood that.
It's HSN Talk. In just under, about 23 hours from now. How's
Sounds
that?
good. Thank you. I always pick you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me in your host pick. Thank you so much.
I also pick Andrew Lessman. I'll actually be back with him at 12 noon on Sunday. Yes, folks, not daylight savings time yet, but I'll be here at 12 noon. Helen is coming up next. Stay tuned.
Everybody, I'm Helen Keaty, and I am here live for the next 3 hours. That's right, 3 hours live with Holiday Host Pick. I have so many goodies. I can't wait to tell you all about them. We've worked